What's up? There we go. It's been a little while since I've done one of these things. How's everybody doing out in Facebook and YouTube lands? Welcome to this week's Coffee with Michael. It's the first one of 2022. It's going to be the best one of 2022 so far, guaranteed. If not, you'll get your money back at the end of this. I promise. What's up, everybody? What's up, Lynn from Oregon? Welcome. Love to have you here. Facebook user, it's time to party. I love it. It'd be even a better party, though, if I knew who you were. Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook to give us permission to see your name, so I know who you are out in the audience. First one, good. I thought I missed some. No, you did not. We've been doing a lot of work inside the company, gearing up for Valentine's Day, getting our ducks in order after a crazy, crazy Q4. You guys broke records time and time again in Q4. It was absolute madness. It was awesome. You guys did amazing. You guys did absolutely amazing. So we kind of took a little time to recover from that, and we are ready to rock and roll and have the best 2022 you could possibly imagine. What's up? Praful from India. Welcome, buddy. Glad to have you. Facebook user from Philadelphia. How you doing? Welcome. Tammy. Hey, Tammy, are you still in Vegas or are you back? We would like to know. Tammy and Carlos went down to Build, Grow, Scale. I believe it was in Vegas. For some reason, Austin keeps coming to mind, but I'm pretty sure they have those in Vegas every year. They went over to Build, Grow, Scale. They set up a booth. Tammy actually talked at it for 15 minutes. It was absolutely awesome. Maybe we'll post Tammy's video in the group soon. That'll be kind of cool. What's up, Werner? How you doing, buddy? Phil, good morning. Facebook user from the country of Texas tuning in. That's what I like to see. New Hampshire, Ohio, Glenn. What is up? Saudi Arabia. Man, I'm telling you, we really do hit every continent except Antarctica every single time. Mauricio, we're going to have to take him up on his offer. Should we start like a GoFundMe campaign to get some money to send Mauricio down to Antarctica with like some kind of satellite Wi-Fi kit so he can tune in and we can complete the circuit? That'd be kind of cool. What's up from Kenya? Great, we're selling ducks now. You never know. Put a little cubic zirconia stud in a duck. You never know who might buy something like that. UAE, London, Michigan. All right. How we doing, everybody? Okay, good. Let's talk about today a little bit. We're going to be talking about Valentine's Day, prepping for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the next big compulsory holiday that's around the corner. I love the compulsory gift-giving holidays, the kind of holidays where people feel guilty if they don't buy somebody else a gift and or they could get in trouble for not purchasing a gift. Those are the best ones because, you know, there's going to be a huge number of sales, a huge number of orders, and if you have the right gift with the right message at the right time in front of the right person, they will buy from you, guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right, do me a favor. Like this post. If you missed the Coffee with Michaels, like the post. If you enjoy the Coffee with Michaels, like the post. If you don't enjoy the Coffee with Michaels, like this freaking post. Vote with your little mouse, and drop me some love in the comments here. Give me some heart emojis. Whatever love to you means in emoji speak, I want you to drop that in the comments here below. Could be a heart, could be a rose, could be a glass of wine, could be a little UFO or a penguin or something. I don't really care. Drop some love in the comments below. And let's get to some testimonials, shall we? So this is from December. So Kim here, big thank you to everyone. $206,000 in revenue in Q4. $206,000 in revenue. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Kim. Thanks so much for sharing your testimonial here. You have got some swag coming your way. It looks like she really leaned on Mario here as a coach. We've had Mario on the Coffee with Michaels many, many times. We love that guy. He's really great. If you need a coach and you want some results, Mario's a great person to kind of reach out to. $206,000 in revenue. Congratulations, Kim. You've got some swag coming your way. Washington helps here. $127,000 on Amazon year to date. Absolutely amazing. I believe most of this came in Q4 because he was posting his testimonials in Q4. Amazing, amazing work. I love to see people branching out into other platforms as well. We've seen people hit really big numbers on Facebook, on Etsy, on TikTok, on Snapchat, on Amazon. It's absolutely amazing. These products will sell literally anywhere, literally anywhere. Anywhere there are hungry buyers, these products will sell. Good job, Washington. You've got some swag coming your way. Anna Beck, longtime favorite around here. Everybody should know who Anna is. We absolutely love her. She runs a Facebook group. She just recently changed the name of it. I believe it's called High Profit POD ShineOn Selling Strategies is what I think it's called right now. If you type ShineOn Selling Strategies in Facebook, you'll probably find a group. It's full of tons of really cool ShineOn stuff. If you sell on Etsy, highly encourage you to get in that group. There's constantly tips and tricks and new strategies. It's amazing. We're going to have Anna on again soon. We talked about it kind of in Q4. We were unable to kind of work it out, but hey, we got a whole year ahead of us now. We've got tons of runway. We're going to get her on here so she can share all her latest strategies, tips, and tricks with you. At any rate, $66,000 in sales on Amazon, $66,000 in sales. Absolutely amazing. Go see her post on December 22nd if you'd like to read it. Congrats, Anna. Thanks again for sharing your testimonial here, and you have got some swag coming your way. Some more swag, I should probably say. All right, if you want to get some free swag, here's how to do it. It's pretty easy. Each week, we randomly draw 2 to 5 posts from the group. We try to make sure these posts either have testimonials with like a screenshot of revenue, or they're a value post where you're sharing tips and tricks and kind of what's working for you and that kind of thing. Drop a post like that. We'll grab a random 2 to 5 of those posts in the group, and you can get some free swag. You could be featured here and get your 15 minutes of fame right here on ShineOn's Coffee with Michaels. What would be better than that, huh? What would be better than that? All right, latest news. You guys thought I forgot, didn't you? I know a couple of you out there starting to get a little nervous. You're saying, is this going to be the day? Is this going to be the day that Michael forgets his toast and my ads tank and my Facebook account gets banned and I find out some devastating health news and my favorite show gets canceled? I knew you guys were scared that this would be the day that happened, but it is not. It is not. Before we kick things off in a real, meaningful, powerful, tangible way, we like to do what's called the Digital Marketer's Toast. Digital Marketer's Toast. Everybody ready? Everybody ready out there? Oh, look, we got lots of nice hearts. Everybody sharing some love. Beer. Is that a pint? Is that what's going on there? We got some pints. Awesome. Awesome. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, and flasks, and join me now for the Digital Marketer's Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, to higher CTRs, much higher CVRs, to enable ad accounts and big bank accounts, to upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, and to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Are you ready? Drink up, everybody. Cheers. There we go. There we go. Your favorite show just got extra funding for a few more seasons. Did you feel that? Did you feel that just happen now? The entire universe clicked into alignment. That devastating health news that somebody was about to get, you're not getting that anymore. All is right with the world because we did the toast. Everything is back in alignment. Don't worry. There we go. Some poor little kitten that just died somewhere, just resurrected. He just breathed again and he's alive. Crisis averted, everybody. All right, let's get into some latest news here. All right, we did absolutely phenomenal on the media buying team. Huge shout out and props to Jim Carmella, Kirsta Kovacevich. Oh no. Hang on, I got to make this right. Yes, Kirsta Kovacevich, I think is how we say that. Kirsta Kovacevich. Everybody knows Kirsta. And Michael Zappi. These guys did, I think, over $4 million in revenue in Q4. We did a really healthy 6 figures in profit from their media buying efforts. They explored Facebook. They explored TikTok. We really feel like we cracked the code on TikTok. They also started getting into some new tools in the space that kind of help with tracking and things like that. They did phenomenal. And the AOV, guys, they're selling ShineOn products right out of the box, just like you. And they were getting AOVs like between $85 and $90. I mean, on average, across thousands and thousands of orders. It was absolutely bonkers. if you want kind of the bee's knees on how to sell these products, I highly recommend go check out the coaching. It's headed up by Kirsta. All the latest tips and tricks and things like that, all of that lands right there in the group. So go to coaching.shineon.com if you're interested in this, coaching.shineon.com if you're interested in this. We literally peel back the curtain. We share with you everything, and we do it kind of in real time. So you're always on the cutting edge of what is working and what is not working. So coaching.shineon.com if you're interested in that. Highly, highly recommend it, especially if you're getting started. All right, we also offer the shots of espressos. If anybody is new around here, we put out tons and tons of free educational content. You have the Coffee with Michaels, which is maybe the best live internet video on the planet at any given time ever. So we have this, which is absolutely legendary and epic in its value, and it's completely free. Plus, we have the shots of espresso that we put out every single week. That's just full of kind of the latest and greatest learnings and teachings. And Zappy, Jim, and Kirsta, they kind of boil down their knowledge. They'll put it in a nice guide for you. And then we release these for free literally every single week. Every single week, we release these for free. You can see we did one a few weeks back on the art of scaling up on Facebook and scaling out across ad platforms. We did another one on operating a farming method, which is a little method we cooked in-house. And then we started getting into TikTok, how to analyze and optimize your ad. So if you want to learn, these guides are free. They're out there. You need to go find them in the group. If you click the featured button kind of at the top of the ShineOn group, every time we release one of these, we pin it as an announcement. You'll find it in that feature group. And you can just go down that list and just start downloading all of them. We are going to get a page up eventually where all of these will be listed. So you can just get them all in kind of one go. But the shots of espresso are an invaluable resource. If you're new, you need to be taking advantage of those. All right, we're launching a new challenge. So there were some of you that got into the 100, 100, 100 challenge in Q4. The people in this challenge did absolutely amazing. I can't remember the final results of it, but it was something like, it was some insane number I'd never even expected. I think we had 1,200 people register. I think we had roughly 600 people that participated. Of those 600 people, I think they uploaded something like 1,500 SKUs. 150,000 SKUs. 150,000 SKUs. So a SKU is just a design. 150,000, right? These were natural born hustlers, if there ever were any. Then when it came to the sales, it was some incredible, ridiculous number of sales. Oh, here we go. Tammy, thank you. I was looking for your comment to save me here. 138,000 SKUs and 88,000 sales. 88,000 sales in the group of people or in the people who are in the challenge. So you don't want to miss the challenge. That's the big takeaway here. The big takeaway here is if you're not in the challenge, what's wrong with you, right? That's what you should be asking yourself. So go join the challenge now. You can get in the Lead Up to Love challenge. It's going to be hosted by Tammy. We have a much shorter kind of runway here for Valentine's Day, but you want to go get in the challenge today. To get to it, so I've got the bit.ly link here on the screen, but you can also get to it by going to the post that you're probably watching this in up at the top, and you'll see the bit.ly link. I actually put it in the post. It's at the very bottom. Click the bit.ly link. Go register for the challenge. You aren't going to want to miss out on it. All right, and some quick details here I should probably read. Registration closes for the challenge on January 28th at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on February 1st. So you need to get registered for this right away. Tammy's already got a ton of really great content planned for the challenge. Go get in there. What are you waiting for? All right, the best way to stay caught up in what we're doing, because we do a lot here at ShineOn. I can't even stay caught up on everything that we're doing. In fact, I'm not sure anybody in the company can. However, go to ShineOn, the Facebook group, click featured. Anything that's going to impact you as a seller. New products, new features, new guides, new challenges, all that kind of stuff. All of it lands here first, right? We try to put it in the Facebook group. We pin these things as announcements, and then you can go click this little featured button at the top of the Facebook group, and you'll get anything we've ever pinned as an announcement right in there, and you can consume all the material that we've got for you. So go check that out so you don't miss anything, because we are constantly releasing some of the most amazing stuff, mind-blowing stuff, and you're not going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss it. You'll be drinking through a fire hose, and I apologize for that, but that's just how much awesomeness we try to bring you week after week. All right. We ready to get into this? Prepping for Valentine's Day? Prepping for Valentine's Day? Look at the comments here. We got some coffee emojis. Greetings from Jakarta. What's up? Thanks for joining us. Here's Tammy with 138,000 SKUs and 88,000 sales on the last challenge. Facebook user is asking, when will we release new products? Well, you were in the right place if you want to learn about some new products. Oh, we're getting lots of questions about this. Any new products today? I don't know. There might be a few products in just a moment. Getting ready for this. You guys excited? Huh? See, this is my favorite part of the Coffee with Michaels. It's like this. I get to have a lot of fun here. Let's go. I'm building suspense. You do not know what's on the next slide. You guys have no idea, but I do. And I know it's something you are going to love. You're going to absolutely love it. When you see it, you're going to go, no freaking way. No freaking way did we bring this. No way did we get it. You are immediately today going to make the time to start creating new designs, to start getting new product listings up, and to take advantage of what is on the next slides. Oh, man. Get to torture us. Yeah, it's pretty fun, though. Let's do it. All right, let's go. I'm really scared to start, but really excited. You should be. And by the way, you're not alone. I highly recommend you go join the challenge. It's a great place to start and learn about ShineOn and get your first sale, right? That's really kind of the goal of those challenges. Go from 0 to 1. Highly recommend you go do that. All right, let's go. I think I've tortured everybody enough. All right, already. Let's do it. So first up, we have a new necklace product for you. It's called Eternal Hope, right? And just look at the size of this freaking cubic zirconia stud. This thing is an absolute honker. When I saw this, my mind immediately went to that. What is the heart of the ocean in Titanic? Remember that like whopping like jewel on in the movie? Anyway, that's what I thought of every time I see this. Now, we have had amazing results in our testing with this because that stone is so absolutely like massive. It's absolutely huge. And it raises the perceived value of the product, right? When something looks expensive and then people see it's only $50, they're going to be way more likely to buy because they think they're getting a better value than what they're paying for in the price, right? That's why people buy anything. So when you have a high perceived value, it's absolutely amazing. So base cost here, $13.40 with the standard box, $23.40 with the mahogany style luxury box. Suggested selling price is $49.95 with the standard, $69.95 with the mahogany style box, and profit $36.55 on the standard, $46.55 on the mahogany style box. Look, I have it on good authority. If you get this thing paired with the right message card and it starts to convert like really well for you, you can take your minimum suggested selling price much higher than $69.95, much higher. Remember, the media buying team internally at ShineOn did like something like $4 million in revenue over Q4 with an AOV of, it was close to $90. It was like $85, right? The only way they're hitting those AOVs is, first of all, they have a really high selling price, right? So they find the sweet spot on the selling price. They get it kind of as high as they can without hurting conversions. Then they have add-ons, right? So they have the on-page add-ons. They stack that. Then there's a whole post-purchase funnel and sequence that people go through. So they get the sale of the hero product. They buy some add-ons. Here, let me rephrase that. They buy the hero product. They buy some add-ons. Then after checkout, they potentially buy other products, right? Other products. And all that stacks together and it massively increases your AOV. So you gotta think end to end here, how you get the most out of the consumer, right? And here, I'll phrase it a different way. How you can provide the most value to the consumer, right? Because that's one and the same thing, right? You provide more value to the consumer, they will buy more from you. That's how it works. That's how all this works. So anyways, eternal hope. But that's not all. That's not all, everybody. That's not all. We've got some more. That rock, though, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that. It's absolutely huge. It's heart of the ocean big. Heart of the ocean big. Beautiful. Wow, says Adriana. You were kidding me? Facebook user is in disbelief here how amazing this is. All right. All right, we've got some more. This isn't it. This isn't it. But wait, there's more. That's right. Not sure who this Facebook user is, but they are spot on. It's stunning. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I will keep this moving. Okay. Next, we've got, guys, don't wait. I'm saving the best for last. Okay. I'm saving the best for last. So next, we've got a new add-on. The new add-on are these rose petals. Rose petals. Remember, Valentine's Day, most people are going to be buying romantic products, right? Products for their significant other in the romance niches. This is an amazing complimentary gift, like add-on to have right there next to your product so that they can just grab it during checkout. 500 synthetic rose petals for $350 is the base cost. $350 is the base cost. We have a recommended or a minimum suggested selling price of $495. I actually think you can probably get up to $750 or even $10 out of this. 500 rose petals. These are actual pictures of the petals. They look really, really nice. They come in a tiny little bag for the buyer. It's amazing. It's a great way to kind of round out a Valentine's Day gift for a significant other. So this is a new add-on. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. People are going to make a lot of money on this. And keep in mind, you want to make sure, remember, you got to make sure you're getting as much as you can out of the customer, because like even a dollar, even an extra dollar by having an add-on like this can make or break, make the difference between a campaign that you leave on and a campaign you have to turn off, right? It literally $1 could be that. And that could be, whether or not you can leave it on or off just for a period of time, even if you're making $1 a purchase, can be the difference between that pixel getting optimized and you buying yourself enough time to tweak your creatives and turn that into something that's really, really profitable. That's why you've really got to think about profit maximization when you're building out your campaigns. So at any rate, rose petals are here. Now, we got another one right on the next slide. It's right, I'm just going to hit this little down key and you're going to see another one. And keep in mind, I'm still saving the best for last. All right. Abarock says, that's a nice touch. Facebook user says, perfect. Facebook user says, loving it. Wow, that's genius. All right. Let's go. Everybody's clearly excited. Let's do it. Okay, next. We've got some CZ studs, and we got these nice red ones here for Valentine's Day. Again, this is another on-page add-on. Base cost is $5. You can probably grab between $10 and $20 selling this as an add-on or a post-purchase item. $10 or $20 added to your AOVs by selling this. Added to your profit by selling this as a add-on or a post-purchase item. I'm telling you, if you sell a hero product that has a cubic zirconia in it, people are going to be very, very likely to also pick up the studs on checkout because it completes the gift. For example, just look at this. Take a mental snapshot in your head here of this kind of white cubic zirconia. Pop back to this, and you can easily see how somebody gifting this to a significant other, if they have the necklace and the studs, it completes the set. So this will have a super high conversion rate if your hero product also has cubic zirconia studs, right? Cubic zirconia studs. Okay. And for the one I think everybody's been waiting for, hopefully I'm remembering the order of my slides right. We got a really cool one next. Really cool one. This is one that we've been trying to bring to everybody. Honestly, we wanted to get it to you in Q4 last year, right? That'll tell you how long we've been working on this specific product. This thing is going to sell like absolute gangbusters. There aren't very many print-on-demand companies that offer these. In fact, I'm fairly certain that the number of print-on-demand companies that offer what is on the next slide here is less than 5. Are you guys ready for it? What do you think it is? Let's see some guesses in the chat here. What do you think is on the next slide? It's a hero product, by the way. It's not an add-on or anything like that. It is a hero product, and it's not jewelry. It's pretty cool. What do you think it is? Let's see. Come on, give me some guesses. Let's see. Wall art. Never know, maybe. Leather or metal. You can't guess twice. It's kind of like cheating. And those are entire product categories. Let's see. Metal art. Metal. You never know. Could be. Metal. I hope it's metal. Well, you may be really surprised when I flip to the next slide, or you may be incredibly disappointed. I don't know. I think the real question is, did you participate in the toast? Because that probably is going to determine what's on the next slide. That's probably going to be causative in what's in the next slide here. All right, no idea. Metal art, maybe. You never know. Signs, you never know. Something red, could be, perhaps. Signs, metal art, bracelet. I think we actually offer some bangles still. I've sold a ton of freaking bangles in the past. And what's cool is a lot of people ignore bangles for the necklaces. So they kind of get forgotten about. And then when you sell them again, they're brand new in the newsfeed. You should go check that out if you're interested in the bracelet. Look at our bangles. All right. Okay, here we go. Metal art, leather stuff, wallet, leather. It's like, these aren't very creative. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Most of you are saying one of two things here, but that's okay. I appreciate it. I like it. Men's wallet. Somebody said something I'm not going to put on the screen here. Holy smokes. Sunglasses. I like that. Now we're getting creative. Pet stuff, puppy stuff. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. Holy smokes. Mugs. There we go. Now we're starting to get creative. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Are you ready? Drum roll. Metal art. Metal art is here, people. It launches Monday. Metal art will be live in your accounts on Monday. We've got a bunch of designs kind of pre-uploaded for you to choose from for Valentine's Day. Quick note about the metal art. It's going to be available on the app and the platform. It is not going to be available on Etsy. Etsy is coming soon. We're going to make it available, just not ready quite yet. It is ready on the app, and it's going to be ready on the platform. There are 3 color options. You have black, copper, and silver. We're trying to bring you red, right? We have red in the works. It's just not quite ready yet. We're trying to bring you red specifically for Valentine's Day. There are a bunch of different sizes here. The price of the item is going to go up based on the size. I mean, base cost, but also the minimum suggested selling price. We have it available in 15, 18, 24, and 30 inches. And the prices, the base costs, are based on, they're tiered based on the size and the complexity of the design, right? The size and complexity of the design. Metal art is a little bit more of a complicated product than, say, jewelry, right? We have to use machines. We have to use lots of raw materials. The machines have to cut out designs and things like that. Some designs take longer than others and use more material. And, it's that kind of thing. So that's why the pricing is kind of tiered in that way. These are going to be available January 17th, Monday, January 17th in the app and the platform. Facebook user ask also in Shopify. Yes, when I say app, I'm referring to the Shopify app. Thanks for the question. Yes, it is going to be available in the Shopify app. What do you guys think of that? Excited? Yes. Okay. You're going to be able to sell 10 gajillion of these over the next 2 quarters, right? Because first of all, you have Valentine's Day. Now, I know that this doesn't quite fit into, I should rephrase that. Not all of these designs will fit into kind of the romance niche, right? Because some of them are more like familial in nature. However, when you think about people that have been married for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, right? They're probably starting to move away from buying jewelry, let's say, every single holiday. And they're looking for more of this kind of stuff. And this family stuff is going to sell really, really well for certain people on Valentine's Day. So if you get the right design in front of the right audience, it's going to sell like absolute gangbusters. And that could be in the familial stuff or the romantic stuff. I've got a really cool romantic one I'm going to show you in the next slide. I'm not going to tease you. Don't worry. However, this is also going to sell like absolute hotcakes for Mother's Day, right? This is the kind of product that will sell out on Mother's Day, right? Because Mother's Day is more familial in nature. It's not really kind of about the romance and about the love felt in the relationship or anything like that. Mother's Day is all about showing appreciation to our moms, right? And moms, a great gift to give moms, because moms, you know, they love and they nurture and they take care of and they lead the family in a lot of ways, is gifts like these, right? They kind of memorialize the family that the mom helps to lead, right? So I'm telling you, this is going to sell like absolute crazy on Mother's Day. The next 2 quarters is going to be bonkers, The other thing is, there are a lot of really kind of masculine designs, you know, like Harley Davidson, stuff that people can put up in garages and things like that, that will sell really, really well on Father's Day too. So these are coming January 17th. We are super excited. This has been a work in progress for a really long time. Big shout out to Tance here. Tance is kind of a partner that we've been working with, kind of bring these to you. Tance, I don't know if you're here. If you are, you should say something in the chat. But a big shout out to Tance. He's really partnered strongly with us to help bring you these designs. So, okay, January 17th, they're here. Everybody says, I'm excited, bonkers, awesome. Let's see. Love it. How many designs are there? I actually don't know. We're trying to bring you as many designs as we can. I know you at least have what's here on the screen. I've got 3 more on the next slide. Yes, love it. This is for any time and any niche. I assume that is Mikey. All right, let's go. Let's make every day a promise day. Very cool. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's do it. Next, I want to show you these. So these are the ones that like we've kind of picked to feature for Valentine's Day. So you have one that kind of celebrates the Mr. and Mrs., right? So like anybody that just newly tied the knot, had a significant anniversary, like a 10-year or 15-year, 20-year, something like that. This is a great kind of item for those individuals. Then we have the heart, right? The heart is kind of a no-brainer in this space. Now, here's the one I really want to draw your attention to, is this one right here, this little infinity symbol with the heart. So first of all, the infinity metal art design, you've probably seen it before. It's kind of a perennial bestseller. That specific design, like you see it all over the place, right? And it constantly sells. It's kind of this evergreen product that just sells all the time. Well, this has got a little bit of added flair because it's kind of got that heart in there, and it brings something fresh to that design. So anybody that's seen it before and hasn't bought because it just wasn't them, this may resonate really well with them, especially for Valentine's Day. Again, you're celebrating kind of the romance or the connection between 2 people, the relationship. This is going to sell really well. And I have it on really good authority that this is currently selling very, very well, very, very well for a lot of sellers. So come Monday, you need to wake up bright and early. I would set your alarm clock so you could get in here before work, if you have work, or before your other obligations. Set your alarm clock really early. You don't want to sleep on this. Wake up, have an action plan ready, right? Get a to-do list ready, and get out here and start creating some products, product templates, and get some campaigns set up to start testing these products. People will start buying for Valentine's Day right around the middle of January, and then it goes bonkers February 1st, right? So you want to try to get your testing in as soon as you can. So people are going to start buying right around the middle of January. You see the sales start to pick up. So start testing these. And again, I have it on pretty good authority. This one here is doing really, really well. Okay. So look at the comments here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can we upload our own custom designs for the metal art? Not yet. Coming soon, though. We do have a plan for this. It's just not quite here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tell you the exact timeline. However, we know all of you want it. It's something we want to bring you, and we are actively working on it. So it is coming. All right. Yes, Tammy hit the nail on the head. The custom designs are coming soon. We decided to start selling with the top 50. We decided to bring you the top 15 selling designs. Right. That's kind of what you're seeing here. These are the top selling designs from some partners and some authorities in the space. So that's kind of why we brought you these. And then again, we want to highlight these really for Valentine's Day, especially this one right here. Like I said, I know for a fact this one is selling pretty good. So you're going to want to get in on the action. All right, let's keep going here. Can buyers write their names? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Most of these require personalization. In fact, the overwhelming majority of them can. Make sure you're using our product template because that's where all the personalizations, like the fields and stuff, are already created for you. So use our product template to use these. All right. Ashwini, getting us pumped up for the whole year with metal. Absolutely. It'll sell all year long. This is an amazing evergreen product, just like the jewelry, really. This is going to be awesome. Okay, let's keep going here. We've got the V-Days designs I already talked to you about. So those are the new products, but I don't want you to forget about kind of the other products that sell really well for us on Valentine's Day. So we're going to quickly run through those. It's going to be very helpful, especially if you're new. First of all, you've got the Love Knot. The Love Knot, that's this guy right here. This sells super well on Valentine's Day. It just has a really high perceived value. That's really the magic of this product. It's got a high perceived value. It looks really quality. The images here, we have the best renders in the business. That you can see the shadowing. It looks really nice. So this one always sells super well for us. This one does really well in the romance niches. Okay, romance niches is what you want to focus on with that one. Then we have Alluring Beauty. Again, it's another product with really high perceived value. You got lots of cubes zirconia just like baked in here. It's very bedazzled, right? Very bedazzled. This one sells super well. Again, romance niches are what you want to focus on with this product too. Romance niches, right? Alluring Beauty, romance niches. Whoops. Then we have Sweetest Hearts, Sweetest Hearts. So this can work for the romance niches or for the more familial stuff, right? So what I mean is like father or mother to daughter, right? That's where this product can come in. And by the way, each of these hearts can be hand stamped. Each of these hearts are hand stamped and they can be customized with a letter. So Sweetest Hearts, you have Forever Love, Forever Love. This should be a no-brainer, but this is a romance niche. Romance niche on this one sells really well. Anything husband to wife, boyfriend to girlfriend, that kind of stuff. This one does super well. Future wife, that kind of thing. Also, Forever Love, the base cost on Forever Love is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the base cost on this product recently, I'd go check it out. The base cost here is amazing. It gives you a gigantic margin. It's in a heart shape. It's screaming for people to buy it during Valentine's Day. So you're going to want to go check this one out as well. Hope you don't mind. I'm going to take a quick sip of my coffee. There we go. Okay. Interlocking Hearts. Interlocking Hearts. This is another kind of evergreen perennial seller for us. Does very, very, very well in the mother to daughter and father to daughter niches. Also, like the grandparents to granddaughter niches. We haven't seen this one sell so well in the romance space. That's not to say it can't, but it does seem like it's more appropriate and sells super well for the father and mother to like the parental to daughter space. And I think a lot of that is just the type of love the hearts kind of symbolize. It's like kind of an unbreakable bond. And it's I don't know. I guess it's more practical in its messaging than romantic. I'm not really sure, but that's just what we've seen in the sales data. So again, this one's great. Father to daughter, mother to daughter, grandparents to grandkids. So interlocking hearts. All right, then the Cuban link chain. So everybody sleeps on this for Valentine's Day. Nobody really targets the wife to husband, girlfriend to boyfriend niches. Nobody really does that. And I'm telling you, they sell super well during Valentine's Day. They really do. And if you can get the right message on something and you get something selling well, you'll own that particular market, because I'm telling you, it's very, very neglected. It's like a blue ocean. I had some friends that just got started with ShineOn. It was about a year ago. And the very first niche they went after, I don't really know why, was the wife to husband niche. And they were selling the cross at the time. We didn't have the cubic link chains. And I'm telling you, they got something winning for them. And literally they had no competition in the space. And their return on ad spend was much, much better than we were seeing from other people. I mean, it was like the sales were coming easy. So don't sleep on those particular niches. The wife to husband, the girlfriend to boyfriend, they sell really well. The cubic link chain has been very, very popular for us too. We launched it in Q4. It really took off as a top selling product for us almost right out of the gate. So this is going to be a great one for Valentine's Day, and it's going to be good for probably across the board. We'll have to see. I'm guessing wife to husband, girlfriend to boyfriend. I bet you it sells really well there too if it's got the right message card. But also, this one is kind of benign enough, right? It's kind of agnostic enough that it can work really well in the parental space too. So maybe mother to son, grandmother to son, perhaps father to son or grandfather to son. You'll have to experiment and see what works for you. But this thing took off like a rocket as soon as we released it. It sells really, really well. All right, Everlasting Love. This is a product that's got a higher price point for us. We've seen this thing sell for between $200 and $300 a pop, and I believe the base cost on it's like $90. So your margin on this is absolutely massive. This is going to do really well for Valentine's Day. It's got kind of this romantic kind of flair to it. The hearts are kind of they're kind of these. They're kind of elegant because they've kind of got that interwoven kind of pattern. And then they also have actual diamond shards on the heart. So that's not cubic zirconia anymore, people. It's diamond shards. There are diamonds there, right? So this is a real high quality piece. I highly recommend you give this one a shot as well. Lots of people are uploading this to Etsy and Amazon and just living on the organic sales from it because the margins are so amazing. So highly recommend you get this into your store. Oh, before I go on, that's another thing. We saw a lot of sales from this where we were actually running traffic to one product, excuse me, guys, to like Alluring Beauty or one of our Love Knot products, something like that. And then people, while they were on the store, they'd shop around, they'd find this and then buy it, right? We got a lot of sales that way too. So you never know. If you've got a store, you got a bunch of jewelry products on there, get a few designs uploaded with this in particular, just in case you pick up some sales while people are on their way to cart. Again, the margin's huge. So you can make a ton of money on it. All right. Niches to focus on. And then I think I'll do a brief Q&A and then we're going to wrap this up. So just a quick reminder, right? Some niches to focus on. Husbands to wives. Those are always a big seller. And boyfriends to girlfriends. Those are kind of your no-brainer Valentine's Day niches. The romantic space, right? That's your no-brainer niches for Valentine's Day. However, don't forget, lots of people still gift, parents in particular, gift to their kids, right? So father to daughter, mother to daughter in particular, especially on the jewelry side of things. You also have fiancés to fiancés, or the future wife niche is kind of what we like to call it. But don't forget, you also have, what would you call it? The engaged female to the engaged male. I don't know, with the Cuban link chain. Yeah, and then there's some other niches as well, kind of in the romantic space that do really well. And then the mothers and fathers to daughters. I think I covered that already. So these are the niches you really want to focus on for Valentine's Day. These are the ones that we see do really well and outperform everything else. Kind of a no-brainer for the time period. Again, the sales are going to start to pick up likely next week, and then they'll take off like a rocket February 1, and then you'll be able to sell through to the shipping cutoff, right? So it's a smaller window, but you can make some bank. So you don't want to sleep on this particular holiday. Okay, let's do some real quick Q&A. I'm not going to spend tons and tons of time on it, and then we're going to wrap this up. So let's do some really quick Q&A, and then we're going to wrap this up. So I'm actually going to add just while you guys drop me some questions, because there's about a 30, 60 second delay, I'm going to make myself a quick Q&A slide so everybody kind of knows what we're doing here. And whoops. Okay. Whoops. Uh-oh. There we go. Then we're going to wrap this up. So not much longer. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be an absolutely great year. I'm super excited with how we're kicking it off at ShineOn. There's lots of energy in the company. Everybody's really excited to see where we can go this year. It's going to be amazing. And the Q4 we had was just, you guys did so well in Q4, especially with all the adversity that we faced throughout 2021. It was amazing. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take 30 seconds here. I'm going to talk about a quick prediction for 2022. So 2020 comes, right? You've got COVID and the lockdown, and everybody starts selling digital products, right? And some of those products, especially with COVID going on, like the masks and the miracle cures and whatever else was out there, Facebook really, really tightened up their policies, right? In 2020. And a lot of those really went into effect kind of Q4-ish of 2020 and into 2021. 2021, iOS 14 hits, right? So not only do you have Facebook kind of tightening up on policies, 2021, iOS 14 hits, and tracking just is bananas for a little while, right? It's worthless. It's worthless. So throughout 2021, everybody's really struggling with attribution on Facebook, right? Throughout 2021. And two things kind of happened after that. So the first thing that happened was a bunch of new tools started to get developed in the space or refined that were already in the space, like Hyros, for example, so that they could fill this kind of attribution gap, right? So there were new tools that came to try to help people better attribute sales, right? So that their Facebook campaigns and such would do better. And by the way, iOS 14, it hit every marketing platform in the industry to different degrees, right? But everybody kind of roughly was impacted by it. So you have these new tools flooding the space, kind of helping people. So that was one thing that happened. The second thing that happened was sellers started to branch out across different platforms, right? Facebook got kind of hard for a little while. So everybody started to go check out other stuff. So people were doing Pinterest, Google Shopping, Amazon, Etsy was a really popular one last year in particular. If Snapchat, if I hadn't said Snapchat already, and then TikTok. And TikTok was the real winner last year from my perspective. The four spaces now that you're going to want to watch out for: Facebook, TikTok, Etsy, and Amazon, right? Those are four spaces that are getting lots of traction with print on demand. So TikTok was kind of a big winner. It kind of raised its head last year. It showed up as kind of a real nice contender for Facebook. Now, a small contender, right? But people were making really good money. Digital marketers were making really good money on TikTok last year. So number one, new tools started to come into the space to kind of fill this attribution gap. And then number two, people started to branch out to other platforms, right? So that's what happened kind of in 2021. Now, I'm going to bring you to my predictions for 2022. Here's kind of how I think this is going to go. Facebook, I don't know if they're feeling the fact that people have moved to other platforms or not. I would think not in terms of their pocketbook, because they still had record-breaking profits in Q4. However, they know that sentiment is out there. They know it and they feel it. Some of their biggest marketers are moving away to TikTok and to other platforms, right? So I actually think that Facebook is going to loosen up a little bit this year. Another thing is I think Facebook overreacted to iOS 14 and they tightened things down a little too much. And I think they're going to start to walk some of that back this year. So I think Facebook is going to open up, walk back from iOS 14, and that's going to make attribution a little bit better. But third, since we have all these new tools flooding the space, digital marketers are going to be figuring out Facebook again. So all that is a long way of saying that I think Facebook is back for 2022, right? I think Facebook is back. I think by the end of 2022, Facebook is really going to be popping again, right? I don't know if it's ever going to be back to 2020 mania, right? 2020 was a unicorn year, but I think Facebook is going to be back this year. I think we're going to have a lot of tools in the space that really help with the attribution issue. And also, I think there's going to be lots of really high quality training and material. If you're not in the coaching group, you need to go get in there about how to use other platforms to sell products online. So TikTok, for example, TikTok really showed itself as a major contender. And we've got a lot of TikTok content coming your way very soon because we're just seeing incredible results there, right? So I think in a big way in 2022 is going to be absolutely amazing for digital marketers in the e-commerce space. I really do believe that because I think Facebook's going to return. I think TikTok is really showing itself as a platform with a lot of promise in our space. I think Etsy is going to perform really well. And I think Amazon also it's here. It's here, right? And we're going to start to see really good content around Amazon. So those four spaces are really going to change things for our industry this year. So those are kind of my predictions. All right, let's get into some Q&A. You dropped a ton of questions here. Let's answer some of these and then we're going to wrap this up. So I'm just scrolling up through the comments, trying to find where the questions start. What will be the shipping cutoff for Valentine's Day? I don't know that yet. We'll try to post that soon. It's usually between 5 and 7 business days on the jewelry products before the actual holiday, right? It's usually 5 to 7 business days. Again, we'll post it as soon as we have it. For metal art, because metal art from a production point of view takes a little bit longer, the shipping cutoff will be a little bit earlier. What about the name necklace? Will it be launched soon? So we have the machine. We're setting the machine up. We're configuring the machine. We're testing it. So my hope is that we have this to you before Mother's Day, right? I'd like everybody to be able to take full advantage of Mother's Day with name necklaces. That is the goal. That is the goal. This is the product I'm most excited about. I've been more excited about bringing name necklaces to you probably since I joined ShineOn almost a year and a half ago than any other product. So really excited to get this one out the door for everybody. Let's see. Are the new products also available in Amsterdam? Well, the pick, yeah. So Eternal Hope, I don't know if they have units there yet, but we'll be getting them units to ship out of Amsterdam. Now, when it comes to Metal Art, though, that's shipping primarily from the United States. That's not going to be shipping from Amsterdam. So I apologize for that, at least not yet. If we do bring it to Amsterdam, it would be quite some time in the future, primarily the US right now, but I wouldn't say it's off the table. Which ones will be available for the platform and Etsy integration? Well, for the Metal Art, everything and in Etsy, it's coming soon to, I'm sorry, I totally said that wrong. Everything's going to be available in the Shopify app and the platform, and it's coming soon to Etsy, Facebook user says, with that facial stubble coming through more now, how long until you move into the woods? Into the woods. I'm just glad you noticed this thing that kind of barely passes for a beard. I've kind of got this trailer park thing on my face here. This is about as far as I can get with the beard growing. I'm just glad somebody noticed. It took HD in order for it to come out, but I'm just glad somebody commented. Let's see. Didn't even see that yet. See, I told you. You can't even notice. All right, let's keep going. Any hope for at least one metal design on Etsy for Valentine's Day? Look, I don't know. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know. I would say at this point it's probably unlikely, but you never know. I don't want to say it's completely off the table, but I also don't want to lie to you either. We're working as fast as we can to bring it to you. All right. When's the best time to start running ads for this season? Okay. As a media buyer, about a month out is when I really try to do my testing. So the first 2 weeks of January, historically, try to get all my ducks in a row, all my designs lined up. I try to have an idea for which audiences I'm going to go after, that kind of thing. The phrases and stuff I'm going to have designs created for. I try to get all my ducks in a row the first 2 weeks and get my products created and that kind of thing. And then the third week of January, I try to start testing, right? It starts slow at first and then it ramps up just like any other holiday. It's just your window's so small here. You have to take advantage of every single day. All right. When do we get wallets? Look, I don't have a date for you on that either. I think it's very reasonable to say that the wallets will be here. Probably they could be here before the end of Q1, but I think we'll definitely have them to you in Q2, especially in the run up to Father's Day. Can't make any promises, but that's the goal right now. We've got the machines. We've calibrated the machines. We've tested it. We've got kind of the engraving looking pretty nice. We had to do some workarounds that we weren't really expecting. So we're getting there. We're getting really close. So that's what I would say. All right. Let's see. Etsy rejected my account. What should I do? Head on over to the ShineOn Selling Strategies group. And Anna has actually got a big thread in there about exactly what to do when your account gets locked down on Etsy. So use the search function in the group and you'll be able to find it. There's lots of really great advice there for people on Etsy, selling ShineOn in particular. When will the studs and earrings be available in the app? Today. I believe those are all available today. Eternal Hope, studs, and the rose petals, I believe, are all available today. Let's see. Can you upload custom artwork for the metal art? Not yet, but we know everybody wants that. It's something we want to bring you. So we're kind of working on that. Metal art's a little bit tricky, right? Because, for metal art to work, you don't think about it, but the design has to be completely connected. If anything is floating in the design, it's going to fall after the laser machine is done cutting it, right? So that means that there's kind of this great deal of proofing that has to be done before something can be sent to the printer. So it requires a process in order to do that. So we do want to bring that to you. And we're trying to bring that soon. I can't promise you a time frame here on that. It's very complex, but we do want to bring that, especially this year for sure. Let's see, just getting started, very excited. Well, you are in the best place to be. This is the best print-on-demand company on the planet. I actually think ShineOn is probably the greatest entrepreneurial opportunity in the history of the world. I'm not kidding. I don't know another time where you could literally take a product that you don't have to store inventory for. You don't have to risk any of your own capital to store it. You can sell it to, and it's a product you've never seen before. You can sell it to customers that you've never met using distribution channels as large as Costco, Target, Walmart, whatever, for pennies on the dollar. You don't have to ship anything. It's unbelievable to me that this opportunity exists. So if you're brand new, you should be excited. There is tons to be excited about here. And the other thing too is you don't pay ShineOn anything until you make a sale, right? Until you make a sale. We just keep a small commission of the sale. So it's just, I don't know, the win-win that has been created here with ShineOn, it's unbelievable to me, quite honestly, that it exists. So we are at a very incredible time in history. All right. Let's see, I'll do one more, and then we're going to wrap this up. One more. I'm just looking for a good one that hadn't really been asked yet. Just looking for a good one. Okay, so look, I'm going to answer this one, but I'm going to say it with a little bit of a warning. So, hey, do me a favor, buddy. This was so look, I can't see the name. Okay, that's good. This was spammed in the chat like 10 times. Please don't do that in the future. Okay. I understand that there are a lot of questions, and your question might be important. You want to get it answered. I totally understand that. Please don't spam though, because if everybody was spamming, the chat would be unwieldy. It'd be unwieldy, right? So this is the first and the last time I'm ever going to answer a question from anybody that's spammed, repeatedly in the chat. So I say that with love. Please don't hear that too harshly, but it's just a rule that's going to have to exist in the community. Okay, so the question is, what is the budget to start this business model? So look, there are a lot of variables here. This is difficult to answer. If you're going to use Amazon and potentially Etsy, where you have a chance to soak up some organic sales, you can do this for really cheap. I mean, I would say a few $100 tops, right? Registering your business and some other stuff. And really all it is at that point is the phrases and the designs and uploading products, right? Because they'll set out there is opportunities on Amazon and Etsy forever, right? Just as an opportunity, waiting for somebody to come along and buy. So you can do that for really, really cheap. And if you have graphic design skills to boot, you're not even paying a graphic designer anymore at that point. You just have to learn the fundamental skills about making this work with phrases and message cards and so on. Now, if you're going to do paid advertising, that changes the game entirely. Almost every platform costs a different amount to start. I mean, really, it does. Facebook is becoming the most expensive if it's not already. You've got TikTok, Amazon's got PPC, and so on and so forth. Even Google Shopping, you can do PPC there or use Google Shopping ads. And, it's kind of pay to play, right? And here's what I would recommend. You need to treat ShineOn like a skill. It's going to take time to learn, okay? You cannot expect to come out of the gate and hit a home run. You just cannot do it, right? You need to treat it like any other skill. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. You may have to invest in your education. I've invested tons and tons of money into my own education. So I pick up what I'm putting down here. I put my money where my mouth is on this. So, you know, our coaching program is good. Our courses are good. ShineOn100K.com is good. And then coaching.shineon.com if you want to learn more about that stuff. But I would recommend this. You probably want a few $1,000 when you're getting started, and you want a few $1,000s that you're not going to miss if it goes away. And my recommendation is you allocate this money to this business endeavor, right? A few $1,000, $2,000 to $5,000, and you say, this is going to be spent learning this skill, right? That's how I'd look at it. And allocate the whole budget for learning this skill, because then when you get started, right, this is everybody's experience in the beginning. You're going to spend money on ads. You're not going to get purchases, and you're going to freak out because you're losing money, right? If you have the money set aside and you can tell yourself in your head, you're not losing money, you're buying data, right? You have this little mindset change. I'm not losing money, I'm buying data. And you can kind of stick with it long enough, you will win, right? I tell everybody, print on demand is really about this. This is what I say. If you don't give up long enough, you'll win. That is print on demand. If you don't give up for long enough, you will win, right? It's all about outlasting your failures. You have to be in the game long enough to learn the lessons that you need to be successful, right? And it's like any other skill in that regard. Now, when I say a few $1,000s, you might be gasping, oh my gosh, you know, I don't have that kind of money. But I want to put it in perspective for you. How much did you spend on like your associate's or your bachelor's degree? Because I guarantee you is a heck of a lot more money than $2,000 to $5,000. And this is a business that can literally bring you 6 figures a year if you know what you're doing. I mean, Kirsta here was a guy that started this, I think, in late 2019. He took a course that I put out. In 2020, he did like $3 million in revenue and a very, very, very healthy 6 figures in profit, right? By investing in one course and then having some ad spend allocated. I think he lost like $4 or $5 grand before he really figured it out. The stars aligned and boom, he kind of cracked the code and was off to the races. So that's how I'd put that in perspective for you. But when it comes to the budget, I'd say $2 to $5 grand, just have it set aside, dedicated to learning this skill. Keep in mind as well, I'll say this and then we're going to wrap this up. You don't like, just because you have $2 to $5 grand set aside doesn't mean you're going to blow through all $2 to $5 grand. It doesn't. When you start to get this and you're learning the skill, some of your products are absolute losses, right? Those happen where you spend money, you don't get anything in return. It sucks. But a lot of your products are going to get some sales, right? So you're going to have some coming back. But maybe they're not winners, so you can't really scale them. Some of your products are going to be just break even, right? So you don't lose any money on the product. You got money coming in. You just can't scale it. Other products, they will be marginal winners, right? Meaning you're going to be making sales on the product, but again, they don't sell. So they're profitable. They're just marginally profitable, but you can't scale them, right? And then, you know, between 1% and 5% of your designs will be absolute bombs, right? Bombs in a good way, right? Nuclear bombs. Like they will scale to the absolute moon, right? In print on demand, it really is like this. You know, it's like 5% of your products are going to represent 95% of all your profits. That's how this game works, right? So you have to be in the game long enough. You have to treat it like a skill, just like anything else. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. And let's go here. All right. So appreciate everybody for watching today. Thank you for joining me for the toast, the legendary toast that makes the world right, sets your weekend off. You're going to have the best weekend ever. The best weekend you have had in 2022 so far coming at you this weekend, guaranteed. All right, until next time, if you want to start selling at ShineOn, go to ShineOn.com. Take 60 seconds to sign up. It's the greatest entrepreneurial opportunity in the world. If you haven't signed up yet, you don't know what you're missing. Get over there. Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to join our Facebook group, go to bit.ly/go ShineOn. bit.ly/go ShineOn. Join our Facebook group. It's the most engaged e-commerce Facebook group on the planet. We've actually gone and we've taken the data and we've confirmed this. Most engaged Facebook group on the planet, e-commerce Facebook group. If you're watching on Facebook and you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, what is the matter with you? Go to youtube.com/c/ShineOnPod and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think we're at like 7,500 subscribers now, and we are really growing at a good clip. We are going to be at 10K before the end of this quarter, and it is really taking off. So youtube.com/c/ShineOnPod, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then finally, join us at Instagram. We're at ShineOn on Instagram, at ShineOn on Instagram. And until next time, everybody, Happy selling. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.